First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken. Down right at the 20. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. This is Howard on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. So
into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Shreds the tackle, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Tackle there by James Looney, the former Cal Bear.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. The screen pass here to Cohen. He's got a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like it's always guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. They go counter with Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
18, come on, gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson from 8 yards out, and the Bears are in for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go, come on.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Sims. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Rolling to his right. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. They find some open field here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gotta go.
Here's Trubisky to throw. It's good to Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Again, it's Cohen. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now parking for the extra point. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw now in the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This is Cohen on the toss. And some room to work. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Come on, come on.
They go play action with Trubisky. Out to his left. On the left side, a catch by Wayne. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. Room here to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. But his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gotta go, gotta go.
On the toss play, Howard trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the forward down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
The Bears on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danny Trevathan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Hey, right on cue. They set up the screen and complete it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. They find Randall Cobb with a completion. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Clay Matthews coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Back now at Soldier Field. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Trubisky will throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Bears on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Red, 18. Red,
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
You see it? Red, hurry.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Rodgers going to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. Rodgers
now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Rodgers now on first down. And this one's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
319! Hey, check 26! Go.
To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And some room to run now. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Looking here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Gotta go.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.